Hello friends, myself Ashish Kumar Pandey, PGT English teacher of PG Senior Secondary School, Captain Kushinagar. Hope you all are well and good. Today we read a poem of class 10, first flight book that is entitled Fire and Ice, written by great American poet Robert Frost. Robert Frost got 4-time Pulitzer Prize for the best work of literature. He was also known as the nature poet. His poetry is always based on the theme of nature. He is also known as a non-serious poet. He is the poet of non-serious matter. His poetry is always based on the theme of non-seriousness topic, non-serious incidents. That is all about the poet Robert Frost. Now we come to poem Fire and Ice. In this poem, the title of the poem is very symbolic. Very symbolic. Okay. Here, here the poet used two words. The title of the poem is very important. It is a very symbolic word. The poet used the word fire and ice. This words fire and ice is a symbolic meaning in the poem. The first words used by the poet fire and the second word used by the poet ice. It is a meaning of the first word that is used by poet fire. It is a meaning of desire, ambition. Okay, not only desire, not only ambition. The poet is talking about the excessive desires, excessive ambitions, and now the second word the poet is used by ice. That is the meaning of hatred. In this poem, fire is stand for extreme ambitions. Human beings are very ambitious creatures. Sometimes it is good, but sometimes it has a negative impact. Excessiveness of anything is harmful for human beings, and that is the reason of the destructions of all humanity. And I want to explain one slok written in Sanskrit, and that slok is Ati Sada Varjate. That is meaning as excessiveness of anything is very harmful for the human beings, for the all humanity. Now, in other words, the word is used ice. Ice is stand for the hatred of the peoples. Okay. Created by the people. People are not liking to each other. So many controversy created by the peoples. That is the main reason of hate. Now we read the poem line by line and explain it. The poem starts from the line, some say the world will end in a fire, some say in ice. Means, in this poem, the poet said that some people believe the world will destroy 2 times. There is a 2 predictions given by the peoples, given by the scientists, given by the mankind. And the first prediction is the world will end due to the fire. Due to the fire. Yeah. Here, fire is stand for desire, ambition. Not only desire, means excessiveness desire, excessiveness ambitions. I think I earlier said that excessiveness of anything that is harmful for human beings. Now, then poet said that some say in ice. Some people said that the world will destroy for the reason of ice. From what I have tested of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The poet also in the favor of the fire. He also said that if the world will destroy first time, the poet think that the main reason is fire. Okay. Now come to the second stanza of the poem. The poet said that, but if it had to perish, what is the meaning of perish? Perish means die. Perish twice. I think I know enough of it to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. The meaning of suffice is sufficient. The poet said that in another stanza, poet said that but if it had to perish twice, twice means 2 times. the poet also think that if the word will destroy again, then the main reason is eyes. Eyes means hatred among the peoples, because peoples are not liking to each others. Human beings are very lusty. He always thinks about yourself. Okay, so the main reason of destruction is eyes. To say that for destruction eyes is also great and would suffice. Okay, that is all about the poem. On the whole, we must conclude the poems. The poet said that the word will describe two times. The first time, the main reason is fire, means ambitions of the peoples. Ambition is good, but super ambition is not good, because Hitler was Hitler was also a super ambition human being. He also wants to win all over the world. He also wants to victory all over the world. He also wants to command all over the world. He know that it is the main reason of destruction, but he indulges so many wars that the peoples are dying in the wars. Okay, and the second aspect of the poem is the poet said that if the world will die in two times, the main reason of the hate means the people are not liking to each other. People are hate to each other. Human beings are not live in the bondings. Human beings are not have any bondings, any types of bondings, because we are very lusty creatures. We also think about yourself, ourselves. That is the main reason of the destruction of the world. So this is all about the poem. In this poem, the poet give a great message. People think that what type of behavior we have, what type of behavior we adopted, what type of living we create. The poet also conveys the message: if human beings has not controlled his desire and feelings of hatred, then the earth would definitely come to an end.
Start.
That is the all summary of the poem Fire and Ice, explained by Robert Frost. Okay, now we come to know that what the poet used literary devices in the poem. The first literary devices used by the poet, that is known as enjambment. What is enjambment? Means no use of punctuation marks. The poet writes continuously, only full stop and second full stop. These are the 9 lines, and poet used only 2 full stops of this poem. So the poet used literary devices, that is known as enjambments, no use of punctuation marks. Second literary devices is used by the poet is, that is known as personification. Second literary devices that is used by the poet, personification. What is personification? When the poet used inanimated object with the animated object, that is known as personification. Here, fire and ice is used as an inanimated object to the animated object, that is known as personification. Third literary devices that is used by the poet, that is alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of same word sound. Means the first line S and S. Some say start the same words, that is known as alliteration. Alliteration means repetitions of a word. And second literary devices is anaphora. That is very important literary devices used by the poet. Anaphora means repeated action used in 2 consecutive lines. Means the first line start with the same words, some say, and second line start with the same words, some say. That is known as anaphora. This is the literary devices used by the poet. Now we know that what is the rhyme scheme used by the poet. Rhyme scheme means tukbandi. What is the rhyme scheme used by the poet? Here we see that the first fire, A, ice, B, fire and desire. These are the rhyme schemes of same pattern sound. Fire and desire. the rhyme scheme of the same fire, desire, r. And second rhyme scheme of the poem is be, ice, and twice. That is the rhyme scheme. Means second line and this line have same rhyme scheme, that is known as B and D, desire and fire, same rhyme schemes. Okay, hate, great, same rhyme scheme. Ice and surface, this is the same rhyme scheme. That is all about the rhyme scheme. Means the poet used the rhyme scheme of the first stanza A, B, A, and second lines the poet used rhyme scheme B, C, B, C, B. Okay, thanks. Please like my video, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.